Chat. She's here. I can't believe it. So there's some funny background to this. Before we react to the leak, I got some stage I want to set here, because this is a little crazy what has happened. One in the chat if you play gacha games. Do you guys actually play them? I know normally I have a Pokemon audience. Most of my people don't. You guys are mostly Nintendo Pokemon gamers, but I've been sort of messing around with this field just for fun. Some of you do. I think in the last year, I've been doing a lot of summoning and not a lot of playing of the game. We're going to be starting soon. We're starting Wuthering Waves, I think next weekend. I think I'm doing birthday weekend marathon of Wuthering Waves. Era, good God.
I see bare feet. Yep, checks out as your design likes.
They're not, okay, they're not bare, okay, wait a minute. They're not, she's wearing shoes and they're very nice shoes. Thank you, Era. That has nothing to do with anything, all right? I haven't even talked about a design yet. That's got nothing to, God damn it, that's going to make it into the video, isn't it? All right, okay, hang on. Shut up. I'm trying to talk. What was I saying? I was trying to set the scene, all right? I was trying to set the scene of what happened. I need some, just give me a second. Normally in gacha games, they'll reveal a character like once every 3 weeks, we'll say. Let's say it once every 3 weeks. Officially, right? Like one character every 3 weeks, and you can get that character. They'll focus on that character for the marketing and stuff. But normally before that character is officially revealed, by the company, leakers will leak it. People get into the game files and they'll leak it. And so everyone's already seen it, right? And all the content creators have to pretend they haven't seen it because they have contracts and stuff, and then they do, a bit of porn acting, you know what I mean? So that's always fun. I myself am just getting into this scene, so I'm learning all of this. My algorithm isn't full of all this yet. However, yesterday, we spent a few hours looking at Cartethyia, and then I went to bed. I woke up this morning, and my entire feed was this image. Was everyone retweeting this exact thing posted by Jeff Keighley. Porn acting. You don't know the phrase porn act? Okay, don't worry. Look, I don't like using that word. Don't worry about it, right? So I opened up Twitter this morning, and here's Cartethyia. I was trying to explain the setup, right? Normally, the company will officially reveal it, right? And then, but before it gets officially revealed, it gets leaked by just like people who go into the files and leak it. You know what? Is what it is. But for some reason this time, like Cartethyia is next. For some reason this time, there was no Cartethylia leaks. There was no leaks. And it was weird. Like, where the hell's Cartethyia? Why are they holding Cartethyia back? The Genshin crowd, whose next character coming out is apparently Skirk. I'm only in Liyue and Genshin Impact, so I don't know who Skirk is. But everyone in the Genshin Impact scene is being like, hey man, they're scared to show Cartethyia because we have Skirk and she looks freaking incredible. And I think she does look incredible. But the next day, on Mother's Day, of all days, Jeff Keighley, the guy from the Game Awards. You guys know this guy, right? Do you guys know this guy? I've prepared this, dude. Jeff Keighley. This guy, in my mind, is a bit of a walking meme. 12 years ago, I don't know how long ago it was. This guy, I think he was like a journalist or whatever. He's like big into the like kind of what do you call it? Like professional journalism gaming scene. And he's the guy that started the Game Awards. We all know the Game Awards, right? He was like part of E3 and stuff. He's the guy that's always on stage saying, and here comes Expedition 33. Check it out, guys. You know what I mean? But in my mind, he's a massive meme because this is what I remember of Jeff Keighley. I remember the Doritos and Mountain Dew interview. This was infamous when I was a kid. This is like 12 years ago, where everyone was like having critiques of game journalism and stuff. And then the game journalism guy jumps on an interview and he's just sitting there with Doritos and Mountain Dew. It is amazing. And so, like, this, I'm talking like back in the Skyrim days. This is like the days of like, this is the days of, I took an arrow to the knee. Some of you guys probably weren't even alive back then. This is like those days where the best meme of all time was, I took an arrow to the knee from Skyrim. This is, he feels like the walking embodiment. You know those like gamer shirts where it's like, you know, I don't die, I respawn or whatever. You know those like gamer shirts from like Kmart or whatever. I feel like if this guy was in like a gym, if he was in like an advertisement for a gym, you know what I mean? Like not a Pokemon gym, like a gym where you work out. He'd be in the advertisement. He'd be like, I don't get stronger, I level up. You know what I mean? He's like that guy. That's how I see this dude. So this guy from absolutely nowhere. I just want to hear this for a second. Do we listen to this? He's on an interview with some place called Level Save or whatever, doing an interview. And they just start asking him about Doritos and shit. He's like this professional guy, you know what I mean? He's very professional. Play it. Hey, let's have a listen.
Mountain Dew and Doritos will be doing the double XP.
Yep.
This is like the first like food collaboration with gaming. You know what I mean? So Doritos and Doritos and Mountain Dew partnered up with Halo, and if you buy a packet of Doritos, you can then like put in your code on the Microsoft website and get experience in the game. Volume up, okay.
To play this new story content.
Yeah, definitely. So you mentioned that
this is as loud as it gets.
Will be doing the double XP.
Yep.
So do you think it is a
The freaking volume thing stopped working.
That
just accept it.
Start doing these things where they allow you to eat their product and go to the next level.
This is, how long ago is this? This is 2012. How many years ago is 2012? This is 13 years ago. I am so old, dude. This is 13 years ago when I was playing Skyrim on my laptop in bed and I cooked my laptop and my laptop stopped working. So the guy from Level Save is like calling him over Skype or probably with his like, you know, flip phone Nokia microphone. I don't know. Doing an interview with him, and for some reason he's in front of his Doritos and stuff. Not sponsored. There's no one mentions anything about sponsors. Like, we can't even hear it, so it's like, what's the point?
Well, I'd look at it from a macro level in that, you know.
You mentioned that Mountain Dew and Doritos will be doing the double XP.
Yep.
So do you think it is a good thing that food companies have started doing these things where they allow you to eat their product and go to the next level with their game?
The next level with their games.
Well, I'd look at it from a macro level in that, you know, for a long time, movies have always had all these promotional partners tied.
He's very professional, right?
I think games haven't. And, you know, one of the things that I've always believed in is that games need to become even more mainstream. I mean, guys like you and I play them, but still, you know, the mass acceptance of how big gaming is not fully appreciated. And one conduit to sort of reach that level of sort of attention is by brand partnersps.
It's true. And he's actually kind of not wrong. This is 13 years ago. This is where like COD was starting to get big, I guess. It was if you were a gamer, you were still a little bit like of a bit of a nerd. Like back then, 13 years ago, I feel like if you played World of Warcraft, you were called a nerd and like probably some slurs. You know what I mean? Whereas nowadays, I haven't played World of Warcraft in forever, but you know what? Everyone just plays anything. Games are like very mainstream now. He's kind of right. Back then, he may be responsible. He kind of did it. There's a good question in here about being lost on an island or something.
Slapped on a bottle. Mountain Dew or you buy.com has a limit to. It's cool. I mean, you unlock some new armor. You get to do some get value. They get. It's great. I don't think it should be frowned upon. I mean, I don't think there's anything.
Where is
gaming, it? Out of it, which I think is
So
this is like a big professional interview for him, right? And then this guy just asks him some random ass questions like what what if you were stranded on an island, what would you prefer, Mountain Dew or Doritos? As he's sponsored by both of them. It's awesome.
Out of it, which I think is, it's a win for the gamer too.
yeah, definitely. So coming from that, I then have to ask, if you were to be stranded on an island and you could pick between eating only Doritos or drinking only Mountain Dew, what would you pick?
I think
Thanks to @Sleepy2B for my sub gift.
Oh, what the? How did you do that? There's a sub notification that you can speak now? Lil J, thank you. Sleepy, thank you so much. Holy crap, I didn't know you could do that. Right, hold on.
I think you got to have the liquid, right? You got to have the to survive. You got to.
Wait, go right back.
Stranded on an island, and you could pick between eating
You can feel the regret in his face. You know what I mean?
or drinking only Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
What would you pick?
I think you got to have the liquid, right? You got to have the
It's true.
to survive.
Well,
You got to.
assuming you'd survive otherwise.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. I mean, I'd probably go with Mountain Dew.
It's a good argument.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think I would go with the liquid because you got to stay hydrated. You're on that island. You're gonna be hot. Gonna need to have something to cool you off. So
That's
I'd probably
true.
go with
That's the
Mountain
right
Dew,
answer.
and, if I got the munchies, then I'd go right onto the Doritos.
Yeah, by partial. Good answer.
So with Comic-Con, I'm assuming you've been to.
Anyway, point is, in my mind, this guy's a walking meme. They call him the Dorito Pope at some point. It's amazing. So this guy, back to the point of the stream, this guy, of all people, leaks Wuthering Waves' big next character. Now, when I saw this the first time, I thought he'd accidentally leaked it. Like he wasn't supposed to show this. There was a point in this stream, yeah, we all got totally distracted. I thought he wasn't supposed to show this. And then, I went to work and then I read this properly. And I guess they partnered with him to get Jeff Keighley, the frickin' Dorito Pope meme guy from 2013, to show it off. So that is freaking hilarious. So they beat the leakers. Woo said, leakers, hold my Mountain Dew. Got him. So that is awesome. I love that guy. I think that's so funny. Incredible setup to just an absolutely obscene situation. So I haven't played this game yet. I've played like a tiny bit and I've pulled some characters. I'm very excited about this one. This is probably my favorite design so far. We've spent 20 minutes setting up this thing. Good point. So we're just gonna watch it. And this is the point. The point is, I wanted to see her animation, so here we are. So Twitter is pretty crappy resolution usually, right? Does this look okay? It actually doesn't look too bad. I found a YouTube video that we could watch instead. That I believe is probably going to be better quality because it's on YouTube. I don't know. Either way, I do think it's hilarious. After all that Wuthering Waves had it all planned out. They commissioned Jeff Keighley, the Game Awards guy, to leak it. And it's such a good marketing play. Look, it's got 42,000 likes. This is Wuthering Waves. The amount of people on my Twitter algorithm, like random people that I wouldn't expect to start playing gacha games are now playing gacha games because of this. So now that means I have high expectations. So I do have to calm down. But I do have high expectations. The theory was, I don't think it's a theory anymore. This is her. I'm absolutely stunned. We looked at this yesterday. I'm absolutely stunned by her design. Amazing little Zelda version who evolves or transforms or whatever into Mother. And it's Mother's Day. They have cooked. I've seen so many people trash Cartethylia's design. I haven't seen any of that. I didn't know people were trashing her. That's crazy. Shut up. Right. The splash art is genuinely incredible, right? I am in awe of her design. I reckon it looks amazing. Jeff, if you're reading this, just know I tried, brother. What did you try to do? Look, we love him, all right? Am I saying his name wrong? I might be saying his name wrong. I have no idea. I think people are now trashing Skirk. Yeah, so Skirk was leaked. I saw her design. I haven't seen her in motion. She looks great to me. Keighley? What Keighley? Is that a meme? There's no way his last name is Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley? There's no way his last name is Keighley. It can't. No, it's not. His name is Jeff. What do you mean Keighley? His name is nowhere near. Yes, it is. His name is Jeff Knightley. His name is. My whole life. 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 This is... This isn't even a Wolfie VGC moment where you say shit wrong. This is an eye-opening moment for me. I genuinely thought my whole life his name was Jeff Knightley. Jeff Keighley? Okay, I'm very sorry. That's my bad, right? I didn't know. I don't read things very long. I just see the start of it and that's it. Right, you can see how much E3 I paid attention to. Right, that's my bad. Right, all right. We'll watch Game Awards. I haven't watched Game Awards in like 3 years. Right, we'll watch the next one. I promise. Just please make sure you're presenting Wuthering Waves, and we'll all be there. What was I saying? You distracted me. I was finishing off my sentence. Oh yeah. Skirk came out. Or Skirk isn't out, but Skirk got leaked, and all the Genshin people were like, "Dude, they're scared to show Cartethyia because Skirk's just so much better." And now, to be fair, I am not one of the Genshin haters. I know there's a lot of like pick your team or whatever, right? I'm not one of the. I like it all, but clearly Wuthering Waves is basically taking Genshin and stepping it up in every single way. That is a big detailed horse, yes. And I don't know. Anyway, we're talking too much. Those are out. That's true. Is that the end of my sentence? Genshin versus Wu thing is just annoying. People, I mean, it's just what it is. It's people's sports team. They like their version, the other one. I mean, Wu is newer, so of course in a bunch of ways it's going to be better. I get it, right? I get it. Wu is probably better. Their designs are amazing. Their animations are blowing Genshin out of the water. We just have to be fair about that. It is what it is. I'm not here to cause a divide. I'm just here to look and appreciate. And do not sniff it in my chat. They smell like strawberries and vanilla. Go away. Basically, I decided. I haven't even watched this yet, and I think I'll explain afterwards. I think we're probably possibly doing our Wuthering Waves. Let's see what happens, right? Is this better quality than Twitter? So I love her design. I think her design is amazing, by the way. Also, this is probably the most I've seen of her in 3D. Oh my god, there's actually a lot to like here. It's almost like giving... Wow, this is kind of giving like Mermaid a little bit. So as someone who in Wuthering Waves, I have only played the literal tutorial and then pulled some characters. I still haven't actually played much of the game yet. I haven't seen cutscenes beyond the start of the game, which was already peak enough. So there's a lot for me to learn and appreciate. But I do love their models. They're insane models. You can see why I thought she was tall, right? Look at the legs on her. 4 days. I thought she was like this big tall elf girl, and then she's gonna transform into one instead. So I like her a lot. I like the little horn circlet. The religious like dress thing, it's very RPG. I didn't notice these bits, which are now feeling like A little mermaid tail to me, which is nice. Yeah, she's kind of giving mermaid from the back. This is not, this is, I've never seen a pull-only player until Moxie. Look, my problem is when I start something, I'm in and I'm gone forever. So I know that as soon as we start Wuthering Waves, I'm not going to be able to stop playing Wuthering Waves in my mind until we get up to date. That's why I haven't started any of the playthroughs properly yet, because I know I'm going to just lock in and be cooked. Which is why we're going to be playing Ether Gazer in a minute. I love the chopped back hair design, the flow with the braids. There's so much to like about it. Their heels, they're silver, they show so much. We have like a perfect, like, what is this? 2/3, like silhouette design in terms of legs to clothes to hair ratio. I don't know. I like her a lot. I think she's incredible. I didn't realize people were hating. I'm very surprised that people were hating, to be honest. I'm surprised. Don't worry, it's hard to explain what I mean. What I mean is, like, if you cut her in half, right? I'm talking about as a designer. What's the deal with the horse? I have no idea. We might see horse soon. Because by the sounds of it, we're getting all animations or ultimate. I don't know. I know we're getting ultimate. If you cut her in half, right? This is like great character design, okay? You can cut her in half. Don't cut her in half. If you're a designer, her hair meets halfway, right? Which is some nice symmetry. But then there's some anti-symmetry where over halfway, that's where the skirt is. That's a nice skirt level, and then the rest is just legs. You know what I mean? It's just it's like a ratio thing. In terms of character design, I just like it. Looks great. And then you've got another. She's in like fifths. You know what I mean? 1 head, 1/5 shoulders, hair, skirts, mermaid tail, ankles. You know, like a 6.5. This is a sneak peek. They haven't shown a lot of her kit yet. Oh, so this isn't everything. Okay, great. All right, let's have some fun. Sorry, chat. I'm yapping, man. I'm yapping. It's been a minute since I've been like, wow, really, really, really loving a character design. I like her so much. Not the Guna ratio. That's crazy. This is not a Guna ratio situation. Anyways, looks amazing. Let's just watch. Who leaked this? Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley. Yeah, I love her design. Amazing. Very pretty. Really, really pretty. And she's a sword user. This is great. Okay. Am I supposed to pause or not? I really like these animations. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, dude. Funny. So I thought she'd be a light type. She's giving water type now. She's giving water type. Look at these swirls in the... Just watch it first. Is that a rapier? I'm not sure. I can't even see her sword. Oh my God. Look, it's kind of like... This game is Wuthering Waves, right? Makes sense that maybe this... Dude, stunning. Look at the... in the sword swoops. I can't tell what the sword... I think it's just a normal sword. I don't even think she has a special sword. That's just one of the normal swords. Not a signature weapon. Yeah, it's just some regular ass weapon. Really pretty.
Oceans.
Okay, chat. Oh, it's happening. All right, we're going in. We're just gonna watch the whole thing. Screw it. Transformation. No pause. We're getting the transformation mid-battle.
Oceans.
Oh!
Before me.
What?
Terrified, sounding the death knell. My blade.
No! What the hell is this? Wait, are Wuthering Waves, are they doing the thing with PGR where they're doing the multiple characters thing? Okay, hang on, hold. There's a PGR character situation. Okay. They're comparing it to PGR. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Hang on, we need to...
Oceans.
She's a water type. Oh my God, the Sailor Moon transformation. This is stunning. I thought she would be a light type. She's Airp? What? Elf. Yeah, she's an elf. She's Arrow? Huh? Thought she'd be fire? How'd you get fire? What do you mean Arrow? She's water type. Hang on, go back. Sorry, we're analyzing. We're frame by framing. This is unbelievable.
Ocean.
Oh my god. Dude, the voice changed. Look at her. Angry. Dude, the horn like comes out of her head. Yeah, because she doesn't have a unicorn horn in this form. Dude, the horn just breaks out of her head. How sick is that?
Ocean.
Dude, this is all coral and stuff. There's no water type in Wua? Huh? It's Wuthering Waves. What do you mean there's no water type?
Oceans. Oceans.
Stunning.
Oceans. Bow before.
Jesus! Okay, this is unnecessary in my opinion. Calm the fuck down. They got it. Jesus, she leveled there. Why did I zoom in on myself? Okay, that is ridiculous. She really, dude. So she's look at all you can see, like little bits of water type everywhere. Dude, we fully analyzed her design yesterday. On Mother's Day, dude. She does the mother transformation. Absolutely insane. Seahorse, right? There's like little water type designs everywhere. Coral and stuff, really pretty. So her, and there's the stars. Where did voice change?
Oceans. Bow before.
Oh, the voice change is so good. Oceans, bow before we kneel, chat kneel, we kneel. Oh my god, mother, please.
Oceans. Bow before.
Look at her. Oh my god. Her hair goes so long. I need to see it drip down. So she gets the big tail. We were talking about this last night. The dress tail, shoes gone in the water. You do not need shoes anymore. That's interesting. Is this does she get like a guaranteed sword in this form? You know what I mean? She was using some crappy sword before, and now she's got like the sword of the ocean. Oh my god! Look at this is really special.
Scales purified.
What the hell was all that? Oh, I'm cooked. The Sailor Moon transformation, I cannot.
Bow before. Scales purified. Sounding the
The
death.
squares and stuff. There's so much happening. What is? Did you hear the bell? Look at these spirals in the effects and stuff. This is unreal. The amount of love and attention. This is a sword swing, and then for no reason, just art everywhere. Just art all over the place. Just art on every swing. So she ults, transforms. Oh, that's so... I just love... So she's got a whole second moveset. Right, so we haven't seen Cartethylia's normal skill and stuff. Because there's skills you have. There's other buttons you can press other than ultimate. Right, so they are holding stuff. There's more we haven't seen yet. I need a close-up.
Purified. Sounding the death knell.
Unreal, dude. Unbelievable. What are all these squares? Look at the gauntlets. They're so, like, seashell, yeah? 35 minutes. Okay, sorry. Oh my god, this angle. Holy god. Multi-swords! Chat, the multi-swords. She looks cute like this. I remember seeing a screenshot of, I guess, basically this attack, but it's in a boss or whatever. They made it look cuter somehow. Okay, no pause, no pause, no pause. Go back. I need you guys to understand the amount of impact frames that are coming. So normally in anime, right? You'll get some impact frames when something insane happens. Like big smash happens or like a transformation. Goku goes Super Saiyan, they do some black and white for a second. That's called impact frames. And usually they're there for like a split second. But the more you do, the more powerful it feels. There is like a whole second of impact. There's like 60 impact frames here of just pure power. I'm in awe.
In the death knell. My blade. Purge all evil.
Jesus! And then she parts the seas like Jesus or whatever his name is, Moses. I've never seen, dude, I can click a whole second ahead and there's just still more impact frames. This is absolutely insane. And what's the... Bro, you know it's crazy? Literally the other day, we saw Saber in Honkai Star Rail. And that was pretty nuts. That was a Fate collab with Honkai Star Rail. And they've just come out here and like done a kind of a similar attack, but done it on absolute crack. That is stunning. I'm in awe.
My blade. Purge all evil.
Purge all evil. Then bang, back to base form. How sick. The effects. The rainbow. We've got the light shimmer, the seas parted, just the electric blue.
Sounding the death knell. My blade.
What's with the bell, dude? And the red inside. What happens there? Dude, we are so annoying. I need a frame by frame for a second there. Just a second. What's the deal with the swords? Oh my god, we go into her. What a sick transition. Look at the range of her ult. Okay, hang on. We have the inner eye transition. Match cut from the eye to the explosion of her sword beam. Dude, that looks like a fucking Kamehameha into the sky. Why red? With the like clap of energy. Look at this. This is, you've got it. Look at the silhouette design. Stunning. This is what I was talking about, the ratio, right? Halfway through, dress, tail, legs for days. This is genuinely... Sorry, I'm fangirling. Yo, my bad. My bad.
Purge all evil.
Bro. Look where the move ends. That's like... I got no words. Absolutely stunning. Chat, so I think I decided... It's my birthday next weekend. Not the coming weekend, but the weekend afterwards. Like the 20 whateverth. My birthday's the 21st, but on that weekend, I think we might be doing our Wuthering Waves story marathon. I think we're cooking. I think we're going to do it. I think that's the plan. We have to start one of these games, and I think we've officially decided this locks it in. Whatever the weekend of the 21st is, we're playing Wuthering Waves. Do it to get the J's to Cartethyia. Yep. And it's second anniversary, right? Moxie, happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're not there yet, right? Hold your happy birthdays. Hold them. I'm not only am I like in awe, I'm inspired. Like artistically, I'm inspired. 24? Is the 24th like the Saturday or whatever? Yeah, that weekend, whatever. Then straight back to a normal form. So what's this then? Something I really like about the Hoyoverse, right? Is how they've got a lot of really iconic characters. Even the Genshin haters, you have to admit, right? Raiden, Kiana, There's a lot of Alicia. There is some incredible character designs, and what they do with them throughout the universe is really special, cool, and interesting. Where they have like variations of the same character throughout the universe. Really cool. I do wonder, is Wuthering Waves doing that? Is that why this is here? Your birthday present is being allowed to waste your money, but with slightly less judgment. Well, ideally, we play through the game and there's no, look, you can't waste money on. Oh no, I just felt that content creator thing. I'm not even a content creator of this game. I've just thrown off some reacts. I'm not even a content creator of this game yet. I say yeah, I might never. Dude, I was wrong. Look how the ult is still going off. They did this on purpose. They put the that's nuts. They did this on purpose. I'm obsessed with the Wuthering Waves devs. This is insane. They purposely gave us this exact shot. Exactly placed the location specifically of this ultimate so they can shoot it through a door out over a mountain or a tree or something. That is like render distance away. That's about as far, that is further than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's render distance is how far her ultimate goes. When's your birthday? May 21st. Good God. So I can't wait. So because I do like this form so much, I'm glad that she also, you get to play as her a bunch too, right? So when you're not in your ultimate, you get to play as Lil Zelda mode. She's going to have her own skills as well. Then you ultimate, transform. She'll probably have her own skills too. Look insane. Animation power creep everybody in the whole freaking industry. And then blast back and then you're back on little form. Insane. I love it. What I was saying about the different variations of the Hoyoverse characters. Is that what they're doing? Are they doing that in Punishing Grey Raven as well? So the game before Wuthering Waves, some of you may or may not know, this wasn't their first rodeo. I thought it was their first rodeo. I thought they came out of the woodworks, ripped off Genshin Impact, and just tried to make it better. And I think they succeeded. It's possible. You gotta wonder if they're gonna do the same thing as well with like their variation characters throughout their games. Or is this just like, maybe this is just a reference? I don't know. Well, that is definitely this might not be a variant situation, but that is absolutely a reference to a Punishing Grey Raven ultimate. That is confirmed. Yeah, that's the same ultimate. Do they look the same? They kind of do a little bit. Blondies. That's about it. The blonde hair. That's kind of it. I don't know anything about them, but to beyond that. That is definitely a reference to their last game. That is cool. This is stunning, dude. I'm obsessed with this rotated square motif. That is absolutely stunning. I mean, awe. All these questions about her aesthetic and her kit are all major parts of the storyline for the current area that came out a little bit ago. If you start that story, you get all the answers you seek. Otherwise, spoilers. All right, I'm happy you guys aren't spoiling me. We're gonna do this in not next week, the weekend afterwards. We're gonna do it next week. We might react to every character's animations or trailers or whatever, because I think we're gonna have to. And that'll kickstart everything. I think that's the plan. Oh, the rain at the end. How is she a aero type? Can you explain this? How is there no water type in this game? After it ends, after she parts the seas, like anime waifu Moses, the rain. I'm in love. This is absolutely stunning. Okay, is there more to look at? I can't believe what just happened. The oxygen in H2O. Ooh, I like that. Hang on a minute. What is H2O? Oxygen? Oxygen is air, if you think about it really carefully. Wind. What's the hydrogen? Hydrogen and oxygen. If you really think about it, water is air. Because of the combination of hydrogen and oxygen creating H2O. Hydrogen dioxide. H2O is water. She is air. She is water. Can we watch it one last time and just come everywhere? Sorry. Even a normal form is so
Bow before me. Chaos purified, sounding the death knell. My blade.
Oh, that feel! Oh, I feel it! I feel it in my chest. It goes. Doof. Oh, bro, Chizo, welcome. Sorry that timing. Holy crap! Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. We've just spent 35 minutes analyzing Peak Wuthering Waves. What have you done to me? How is stream? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. It's a shame we can't like get a good close up of her design. Like of her full self. Then again, you guys have seen this closely. You guys have seen, dude, the halo. Fuck off. Shut up. The blue, the glowing blue in the back of her hair. Everything moves. The absolute maximum leg you can possibly show plus anklet while keeping a 16 plus age rating. I can't believe it. The sword. It is the sword. It's her sword. So that means I don't have to summon for that sword because she just uses it in her ultimate. I was saying before, I think I hit that content creator problem where they all want to C6 a character because they like her so much. I just felt my first time. Oh my, the glowing blue everywhere. Just finished our first session of a Pokemon Leaf Green randomized. Oh, sick. Wait, how'd it go? You didn't lose, obviously. Sorry, but I'm stunned. There's bits of, like, light coming through here. Who's she going to work well with? The one problem that I have with the Gacha games, besides the FOMO, the fact that characters go away and stuff, that still pisses me off and will forever. But, like, it's almost by necessity. I guess it is by necessity. Characters kind of do work with some characters, kind of don't work with other characters. But I just like character designs and like characters that I like. I want to be able to use them with like anyone, you know what I mean? Oh my, the star with the hint of the red that's coming later. Oh my God, the archers for I've been cooked. 4 days they go. 4 days. With the little floating flying animations and stuff. Oh my God. I feel like Kokomi came out however many years ago, and then as soon as Kokomi came out, it was over for everybody. Dude, the way she just flies around. What is she doing? There's a sword here. People theorize Chiakona and Rover, aka the Pagnus. Oh, I had a thought, by the way, earlier. Yesterday, we were listening to her theme song, right? And I connected it. I connected the dots. I thought she might work well with Chiachonia or whatever. Moxie had a thought. Shut up. This is a song, right? Being played and sung about, listen to the words. Something about Cartethyia. It's like one of those a bard singing about a legend or like a mythical figure in a medieval world, right? I wonder if that is supposed to be the green Chiachonia girl, whatever her name is, singing. This is what I thought. Is she singing about Cartethyia? And then that kind of implies that they're gonna work well together, which means, oh no, am I pulling her? If that's in the lore, I'm pulling her. You heard the song already? Yeah, we listened to it yesterday, and it's currently popping off on my side channel, Moxie. I don't know if you guys know about this channel. How am I gonna find it? I uploaded a bunch of the reacts from yesterday onto Super Moxie. And we hit a little spike here. We hit a little spike. I dropped... how do I show this stuff properly? Cartethyia and... listening to the song. Oh my god, it hit 1,000. It's hit 1,000 already. This is a side channel that I've done nothing on except a few reacts. Listening to a song the other day, yesterday, I just threw it up there. The reaction to the song has 1,000 views. And the reaction to her character designs on the way as well. How sick. So please subscribe to that channel if you haven't yet. It's Super Moxie. If you type exclamation mark Super Moxie into the chat, one word, it'll come up for you and you can subscribe because that's all going down over there. I'm really excited about this channel because I get to like put this side expression that I'm really enjoying of like our anime self over there, you know what I mean? Kura said, fuck the leak as we leak it ourselves with the help of Jeff Keighley. How awesome. I mean, Keighley, whatever his name is. Anyway, I love that they've like tied. They've tied this song to possibly another character that might work well with her. I don't know. I'm cooked, man. I'm cooked. I'm stunned and cooked all at once. There's another sword in there. There's a sword in there. I love multi-sword characters, dude. Massive great sword with extra floating magical swords. It's over. Wait, I need a slow motion of this. Just bang, throws a sword, grab it. Where does the other sword come from? She just summons a sword in the sky. And what, disintegrates it into squares? Stunning. It's from the story, okay. There's just lore. Dude, oh no. How Gurren Lagann Evangelion can you get? The stars. The 4-pointed stars and the life helix, double helix thing. She has everything. She has everything. Unicorn, all she needs is wings. But she's the mermaid character, so she doesn't need them. We'll get a wing character later. Is this just a basic attack? It's all spoilers to explain anything. Jesus Christ. All right, we're playing, chat. We're playing. Subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. I will get this. I will stream it. Check the link in the description. It's gonna. My Twitch will be there. We're gonna be streaming it, and then eventually I'll edit it and put it on this channel, probably as quick as I can. All right. And if you guys are good at editing, send me an email. We're gonna need editors for this channel. I'm cooked. I think I just realized a character. Okay, this is not gooning. This is not gooning. And I'm going to keep playing that song because this is not gooning. When she... This is not gooning. Why do you keep... It's such a sick shot, right? Insane shot. Look at the line of action from the sword through her eye. The other line of action, unicorn through her hair. Bang, bang. This is not gooning. This is not gooning. But we have... This is Cartethyia, right? In a normal form. And... Obviously, she's wearing, like, the little religious dress or whatever. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, okay. Obviously, she's not, like... We don't need every character to have gargantuan boobs. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little ridiculous. When every character in the freaking game has gargantuan boobs, it's, like, a little hard to take seriously, right? You know what I mean? It's nice when someone looks kind of normal. Okay? And of course, she transforms and they go, this is not gooning. Even here, they look normal. Oh, because she hasn't transformed yet. She's Sailor Mooning still and just getting, oh, wow. Okay. I do find it genuinely, this is not like, it's just a little annoying when they're all freaking massive, right? It's just, like, anyway, my point is, when she transforms, I think her shirt rips open. It's just an interesting piece of attention to detail, is my point. It's just an attention to detail, like with, what's her name? What's the girl who I liked with the ponytail, the fire girl, my Phoenix Queen? There's a problem. I've switched wives. Chang Li. We like Channing Lee, right? Her outfit changes because it burns off, right? There's that interaction with the story of her powers. There is also an interaction of, you know, when your physical body massively grows, makes sense that your clothes would rip open. Right. Horn is really weird on you. Totally disagree. I love unicorn horns. It's so, almost no one is able to pull it off, and I think it's such a cool feature. It ties her to like unicorn, to seahorse. I think it works really well. I love that it just breaks out of her head from nowhere. That's so cool. This is stunning. This is everything. The line of action. She's like, biblically, she's being crucified as she magical girl transforms, releases her horn. It's peak. I love it. I love it. I'd rather if the horn becomes a weapon. Well, if you think about it, right? You could think about it as the horn being her sword, because why does it look like that? I don't know. I don't know. This is just a cool sword. I'm going to want to pull this, aren't I? I'm going to want to pull the sword. Oh no, I'm going to want to C6 her. I'm never C6ing anyone. It costs too much money. I can't do this. I should be making Pokemon YouTube videos. I am so happy that anime games are popping off like this. I do hope that other games see this sort of stuff and just step it up. I come from Pokemon, where we've been dealing with Game Freak and the Pokemon Company being stagnant with their game franchise. Story's been great, but they've just not been doing enough. They've not been leveling up their gameplay and what they can do with their games. They haven't been doing it. People have had the same critiques with Genshin Impact, I think, recently. And I like Genshin. I haven't played much of it, but I do like the characters. I like the character designs. I played it a lot when it came out, and then I quit because of Klee. My bad. And I came back because of some of the Natlan characters that looked amazing. And Kirara. So I'm not one of these Genshin haters. But it is clear that Genshin do got to be stepping it up. And tomorrow, apparently, Skirk's coming out. So tomorrow, we'll look at Skirk. I haven't seen anything about Brant. I haven't seen most characters. I haven't watched any trailers. So please subscribe also and follow my Twitch channel, because this weekend, we're going to be reacting to every Wuthering Waves character, all of their trailers. We're going to watch all of it. Everything. And then the weekend after, we start the playthrough. That's the goal. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm sorry that I yapped so much, but I've been doing this. I've been designing characters and drawing anime for 20 years at least. Probably longer than some of you have been alive. So when I see something so stunning, I am forced to just sit here and watch. Look at, the squares. There's just so much here for no reason or for reasons. I can't believe I didn't notice the glowing hair underneath. I'm cooked. I have to go, chat. I have to leave. We have 6 minutes. My goal, why did I want to go online why did I want to go online on Ethergazer? Why did I want to do that? We just talked about it for a whole hour. We talked about it for an hour. Oh, it's been 40 minutes. No, I think it's been an hour. I have to go back to work, chat. Oh my god, we just talked about it for an hour. I have to cut this video up and put it on the side channel. We talked about it for a whole hour. But we didn't goon. It wasn't 1 hour of gooning. It was 1 hour of respecting. What did I want to do on an Ethereum, on Ethergazer?
Could you spare a second? Slow your pace, listen to the story of Cartethyia.
I don't remember. Well, we might come back later, chat. If you guys are awake in 8 hours, squats. I have to do 10 squats. I forgot. If you guys are gonna be awake in 8 hours, I'm coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna play Ethergazer later tonight. Ethergazer, crazy coincidence, has a very similar character theme going on with the one character that evolves into another one. Very similar. So we're gonna play that, get a little further, because there's some stuff I need to do, not too much, and then I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. So, chat, we're out. Thank you all so much. I need to leave. It's a work day. Oh my god. I can't believe we yapped. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm sorry that we spent an hour talking about this, but you know what? That's what happens when anime artist collides at its peak. Wow. Have a good sleep, everybody. Most successful lunch break ever. Yep. Thank you all so much for the support, the tier 3s, the gifties. You're all the best. I literally need to leave right now. I'm 2 minutes away from... All right, say bye. Say bye. I have 2 minutes left before I gotta go back to work. I see Red. I see Death, Sands, Dream Diva, Shooting Stardust, Phoenix, Fushi, JC, Luxion, Orange Bang, Marker, LJ, Fallen, Rain, Dream. Why are you all awake? Aiden, Stormfall, You in Asia? I am in Australia, but I am on some Asian servers. Oh, Maddie, Rockerlands, Plastic, Tio, thank you all so much. Tiny Bunny, thank you so much. Storm Cloud's here, holy shit. All right, good night, everybody. I'm going back to work. It was a pleasure. I can't believe we didn't do the Ether Gazer. Oh my god.